So far, there hasn't been much talk about Battlefield Fight League 49 because there's so much hype around Battlefield Fight League 50. Everybody's talking about that specific card. Now, Battlefield Fight League 49, we already have a massive fight on there, David Perron versus Ash, and that's going to be a co-main event now. We've added Craig McLean moving up to 145 this fight as a pro to fight Blake Sigvalson in his pro debut. This is his fifth BFL fight, but his pro debut 145 against Craig McLean. Now we've added an absolute mega fight, the biggest fight in Battlefield Fight League history, which is one half of the main event. Chris Anderson, who is our current 170 champion, he really he's cleared out the division. He's beat every contender, and he hasn't really been in a competitive fight in that division. Now, a funny thing about Chris is everybody always calls him out. He goes, I want to fight him. Besides the guys who are not in a position to fight him because they haven't accumulated enough wins in a row right now to fight him. Other people who called him out, like Mike Hill, I mean, we offered him the fight publicly, and, for one reason or another, people find a way not to take the fight. And there's two or three other people, I don't want to start mentioning every single person's name here, but people just don't want to fight this guy. People who are actual contenders are not going to fight this guy. So Chris doesn't want to wait around and waste his time. So he's moving up to 185 for this one fight to fight for the vacant 185 title against another guy who's 5-0 at 185. He's basically destroyed everybody in the 185 division when he's fought in that division, Jared Revell. He's only got one loss, and that's at 205. So now you got a guy who's 5-0, who's round through the 170 division, going against Jared at 185, who's 5-0 at 185. So this is a massive, massive super fight. Classic striker versus grappler. You got a guy who can knock you out cold on the feet against a legit black belt. So it's a very intriguing matchup. It's a huge fight, the biggest fight we've ever had, and that's the headliner for Battlefield Fight League 49. And tickets go on sale tomorrow, bfltix.com. We have three more fights signed for that card that we can't announce yet because the contracts are not back. So look out in the next couple of days. Darcy's going to be announcing 2-3 more fights for that card. And bunch of title fights for Battlefield Fight League 50. Those are coming up next week.